Great to have you along. UB Stadium in Buffalo, home to the Buffalo Bulls. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Ball State Cardinals, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Buffalo Bulls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Ball State's offense will get the first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
The Cardinals headed quickly to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Trying to burn this defensive back. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quick completion to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was...
Brings him to the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Guys, let's take a minute to chat about Buffalo. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45. A lot of times, so many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers and freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Got him in the open. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Racing to the right. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The Cardinals have their offense in high gear. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to pull his way in. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Try to barge their way in. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on!
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Fires to the big fella. At midfield, he's got room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO fire complete to the left. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The give from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulls will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down.
Touchdown, Buffalo! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
7, Ball State 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end.
And first down for the offense.
We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. down here as they go back to work. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to fire. Makes the grab over the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It is good. That brings him to within one.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sets up the screen. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Quickly out to the tight end. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined, run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Powell. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Bulls come to the line on third and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Fires to the big fella. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. On the run, still looking. catch in the middle. It's Powell. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one, and a first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
From the gun, running back on the move. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Bulls back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And hopefully that's not going to affect the quarterback's confidence going back to this guy later. That was a catch he should have made. He dropped it. Let's see what the QB does moving forward.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, and giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the refs. They take a 4-point lead here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Tight end now in motion. Oh, and he just dropped it. So close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the right. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. He's got it. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Offense set on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fakes to grab. Still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal, Ball State.
The snap sets up to throw. Touchdown Cardinals. Fired in. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making adjustments. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads it downfield. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete to the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. One more snap coming before halftime. He lost one down the sideline. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York.
Set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. They're working that left side. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Bring in the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The offense changing the play. Going to sling it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Throws into the middle of the field. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Makes the catch. It's Stewart. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Cardinals will call on their punt team. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And this is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. A first down run on the doorstep. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Ball State. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hudson. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the 1st down. The Bulls looking to convert on 4th down. Making side adjustments here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal, Ball State.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And he'll race it to the house. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
The Sweet Feet buy a little time. Needed to get rid of that football, but just couldn't turn it loose. The defense got to it. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Caught over the middle. It's Powell. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break. Ball State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They're throwing for it on 4th down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The inside handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay.
There he goes. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better...
Touchdown, Ball State! And starts a drive trying to go up top. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Works the middle of the field.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. On fourth down, going to the air. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll move the tight end. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing.
Headed to the end zone, and he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Cardinals have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one. All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man in the middle.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking left. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bulls are on the move. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it and it'll be second down.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. The Bulls want to move quickly. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has